Discover your path to spiritual growth now. Welcome, friends, to a journey of spiritual growth if you found this journey inspiring, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Join our community for more insights and spiritual growth tips. Let's grow together. Discovery. Have you ever felt that burning desire to draw closer to God, to deepen your faith, and to experience a transformation that goes beyond the ordinary? Well, you're not alone. Many of us have felt that spark, that yearning to elevate our spiritual lives to new heights. Today, we're diving into a roadmap designed to help you accelerate your spiritual growth. And trust me, if you apply these lessons with dedication, the blessings will be abundant. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's embark on this transformative journey together. Let's kick things off with our first lesson, growing in worship. Now, I know what you're thinking. Worship is all about singing those catchy tunes at church, right? Well, not quite. Worship, in its truest form, is about bowing down in submission and surrendering to God's will. It's about making His desires more important than our own. Picture this. You're at a concert, and the music is so powerful that you can't help but close your eyes and let it wash over you. That's the kind of surrender we're talking about, but instead of music, it's God's will that envelopes you. To illustrate this, let's take a look at Daniel chapter 3, where King Nebuchadnezzar erected a golden statue and commanded everyone to bow down and worship it. This wasn't just about music or rituals, it was about submission. Similarly, in Matthew 4, when Jesus was tempted by Satan, the devil offered him all the kingdoms of the world if he would just bow down and worship him. Again, it was about surrender. So, as we sing our praise songs, let's remember that true worship is about aligning our lives with God's will, not just enjoying a good melody. Now, let's move on to lesson number 2, growing in fellowship. Imagine you're part of a team, and each member is working towards the same goal. That's what true fellowship is like, being so close to other believers that you share one mind, focused on loving and serving each other. It's more than just a Christian hangout. It's about building deep, meaningful relationships that push you to grow in your faith. Think about Jesus and His disciples. He invested in them, taught them, and shared His life with them. He was a friend to sinners, embraced the children, and met the needs of the poor and hungry. So, ask yourself, do you have a best friend in the faith? Someone who challenges you to be stronger in the Word or in prayer? If not, it's time to make fellowship a priority. Remember, growth happens in community, not in isolation. Our third lesson is all about growing in discipleship. Before Jesus ascended into heaven, He gave His disciples a mission to go and make disciples of all nations. Essentially, He was saying, look at what I did for you. Now go and do the same for others. Discipleship is about being a disciplined learner, being mentored by someone more experienced in the faith, and then passing on that knowledge to others. Have you ever had a mentor who guided you in your spiritual journey? Someone who helped you understand the Bible, taught you how to pray, and encouraged you to grow in godliness? If not, it's time to find a spiritual role model. And if you're already being mentored, consider mentoring someone else. Discipleship is a two-way street, and it's a powerful way to accelerate your spiritual growth. As we wrap up, let's recap these 3 lessons. Grow in worship by surrendering to God's will, grow in fellowship by building deep relationships with other believers, and grow in discipleship by learning from and teaching others. These are the keys to unlocking abundant spiritual growth. So keep going, keep growing, and remember, Jesus loves you. Now, go out there and make a difference in the world.